Everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to share one of my favorite design tools that I use in my design process. It's called Miro. As you can see here on the screen, it's an online collaborative whiteboard platform. I think it's going to be really valuable for you and your team, especially in these times where a lot of us are working remotely, obviously given to the coronavirus. So I wanted to share this tool with you guys. They have a lot of great resources for how to use the tool. I'll cover it briefly, but really the reason I wanted to share it is to give you just a resource, hopefully, and give it in the opinion or in the lens of a product designer and show you how I use it in my process. Additionally, I'm going to be sharing out Miro links going forward in the channel because I'm going to be doing different product design exercises, and I want to give you guys the option to follow along and do the exercises on your own. So I thought I'd share this tool, this tutorial video beforehand. That way when I share these exercises out, you'll know how to use the tool. So with that said, the website is very, very helpful when it comes to learning about how to use the platform. It's great because they give you a breakdown of how somebody might use the tool, or what kind of job titles, I should say, use the tool. So you can see they have a template for user personas or an empathy map, and you can basically add these straight into your artboard. And it's very similar to the tool like Sketch or Figma, where you can have multiple artboards within your total board. I don't really know the terminology that I would use for that, but I'm going to show you guys how that looks here in the interface, and hopefully give you enough knowledge so you can begin to use it. There's going to be a difference between the free and paid plans. I wanted to cover that maybe beforehand just to give you an understanding. So with the free plan, you can definitely get away with using the free plan to begin with. You can have unlimited team members, but you can only edit 3 boards at one given time. So each one of these is considered a board. If you had a free plan, you would only be able to use 3 at a time. The rest of these would be view only or considered inactive, which isn't an issue so much. But if you have 10 people on your team, for example, and you're using 4 ongoing that you're always having to edit week over week, you would want to look at potentially a paid plan, and you'd be paying per user. As you can see here, they also have consulting plans, which is what I have, and you can have unlimited boards. And that's the reason that I have this consulting plan, because I don't have multiple people on my team, but I just wanted to have the unlimited boards, and they can show you a full matrix here for what you would need. But I would definitely recommend using the free version for now. You can definitely get away with that and go from there. So this anonymous board viewers, by the way, is super helpful, and I'm going to show you how to use that in a second. But let's take a look at how to set up a new board. And the first thing that you're going to see here is it's going to load the templates and suggest what you could use. So let's just say we wanted to use this first one. You can see a preview, and you can add a filled example or a blank example. And then sometimes you're going to have a learn more down here where you can go straight to the website and learn more about it. Let's just add the blank example, and it's going to really be easy to use the tool, because all you have to do, a lot of the times this will load for you when you first start off, so you can know how to navigate the tool. But they also have this learning section where you can get started and learn the board basics, all the how-tos. I'm not going to cover that too much here, but generally speaking, what you need to know, like any tool, if you just double click, you can begin typing. The main menu is right here. So this is just a select tool. This is to add additional templates. So if you wanted to have say a wireframing on top of having this Kanban board, you can have both here. Having sticky notes is super helpful in a lot of exercises. So you can add these sticky notes here, change the color, the size, and then begin typing. There's a pen tool, line tool, shape tool. The shape tool is what creates this box back here. So if I wanted to add a circle, for example, very easy to get used to. Just add the background, take away the display, and it's going to look very similar, obviously. Then you can add comments here. If you wanted to, say you wanted to export something and save as an image, you'd have to create a frame, and that's what this is. And this frame is gonna basically, that's exactly what you're going to see, is whatever in that frame, as you can see here as an example. So this is great for exporting deliverables for your project, great for case studies and those kind of things. Down here there's a timer. This is a paid feature. I really like this though, because when I'm doing an exercise and I want, just to begin doing that exercise and don't want to really be thinking about it, I have it here for myself, which is great. Additionally, there's a presentation mode where it just gets rid of the bar here for you. You can also close this out. There's a chat if you have multiple people. There's screen sharing and also video chat. So if you're working with your team, you can all be working in Miro, and rather than having to go to Zoom, you can just do it here. So this share, we should give it a title first. Let's just call it sample for now. If you turn on this public access and you wanted to get feedback from, say, your product manager, you can just copy this, go over here, they will get the link. Then you don't have to pay for them to have a membership or be a user on your account. All they have to do is load it, and then they can just simply comment and give you suggestions, feedback, that kind of thing. So it's really powerful. Lastly, what I wanted to cover in this video is an example of how I use the board. And hopefully this sparks some creativity on your end. I have a Slack channel actually, and I do design sprints with other designers that are fairly similar in experience. A lot of us are coming out of boot camps, they're in college, they just started their design career, and we wanted to work on different projects to build up our portfolios. And a lot of design is collaborative, so it gives us the ability to do so. Right now we're working on this product called Bento. It's a fake company, but it's a web/phone application that organizes screenshots, and I created this board with the intent of everybody having their own Miro board. And what I mean by this is, when you have your own Miro board, if you have a free account, for example, and let's say we're all on the same team because we have the free plan, it might be helpful to see this. So you can have unlimited team members in the free plan. You can have 3 editable boards, meaning once you get past that, like I said, it's view only. Something that I was running into was I wanted to give them the ability to not necessarily have to be on my team, and give them the ability to just copy this template, right? So what I was able to do, and what I'm able to do now, this is a new feature, is you can edit, copy, and then paste this. And now they can Command A, Command A, I'm not sure why, that's weird. Sorry. They can edit, copy, and paste this in, as you can see here, and then Command A, Command C, they can copy all of the content, and then instead of them having to be in my team, they can just be in their own section, have their own 3 editable boards. Everybody can have their own boards to work off of, and now we can all work on this design sprint together, and I don't have to pay per user like I would have to if I had a team account. So as you can see here, I organized this and laid this out by day was what I ended up doing. So day 1, day 2, day 3, so on and so forth. There's 10 days. I have a description, directions, a resource for how to do it, and what the deliverable should look like, a workspace to do so. And I'm actually going to be doing this for the YouTube channel, where we're going to be working through product thinking exercises, and they're going to be questions that a lot of people get asked in user interviews. There's a book out there. I'm not going to plug it yet. We're going to talk about it in upcoming videos that basically covers a lot of the interview questions you might get in a product design interview. So I'm going to be making a template for you guys, and then you can follow along. I'm going to be doing workflow videos of how I think through the exercise, and hopefully you can share your links, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that here on the YouTube channel. But I wanted to show you this board, hopefully to give you an understanding of what you could do, what's possible, in Miro, and hopefully inspire you to do something similar and begin to shape your process. So thank you so much. Like I said, I'm going to be coming out with a bunch of videos here around Miro. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section. But thank you again so much for taking a look at the video, and I will see you guys next week.